Welcome back, guys, to Steven's DIY Auto Repair.
All right, guys, and we are back. And we're back in this 2016 Dodge Charger SRT 392, guys. Well, guys, we just got this fixed. We had the oil pressure sensor that we swapped out. And literally the next day, which is going to be the customer's complaint, is some outstanding citizen decided they wanted to bust the passenger rear window. A fine member of society decided they wanted to bust the rear passenger window. So today we're going to be replacing the rear passenger window because somebody decided to bust it out. So yeah, guys, got a call back from the customer the next day and wanted to see about the window. So we said, yeah, we'll definitely take care of that for you. Surprisingly, nothing was stolen. Nothing seemed to be ramsacked through the vehicle. Everything seemed to be there. Nothing seemed to be missing or stolen. So at the time that it happened, it was day 2. We jumped on the job a little late, so we didn't get to finish. So we came back the next day, but the vehicle wouldn't start or move or turn on. So maybe they were trying to steal the vehicle and they didn't get to. Maybe. Or they just decided, hey, I want to break a window. Whatever the case may be, who knows? But today we're going to take you along and show you how to replace the rear passenger window in your Dodge Charger. So without further ado, guys, let's get to it. As you can see, we still got shards of glass everywhere. And you can hear the shards of glass rattling in there. So you want to make sure that you be careful when you're doing a type of job like this, to make sure all the shards of glass are out, and also wear some thick gloves to help protect your hands from getting cut up. So we're going to go ahead and take this panel apart so that we can replace our window. So we got us a long reach pick, although you don't really need a long reach. I'm just going to come in here. Pop that out to expose our screw. Then we're going to come down here, do the same thing. Pop that up to expose our other screw. That screw. And that screw. Okay, guys, so those are the only 2 fasteners holding it on. We took a long trim tool from Gear Inch, metal one, went underneath, mostly here on the side, and just popped it off all the way around. You feel like you're gonna break it, but you're not. And now we got it fairly loose, and it's just hanging on by the lip. So we're gonna pull it up and then pull it off. So here it is. So once you pull it up, again, the lip of this is right down here. So you're just gonna push up, get it over your lock here, and then bring it right out. So now you see we have a bunch of connectors down at the bottom here, So we're going to disconnect those and get our latch undone here. For this, let's see if I can. So there's these tabs. There's these tabs right here on the inside. So you're going to push those in and get it out, and then remove the little ball from there. So we're going to go ahead and get these out, and then we'll bring you right back. Okay guys, so we got everything disconnected. And like I said on this, you have to push these 2 tabs in to get it past this here. And then the little ball just sits in there. Push it right up and it comes right out. So for this, I felt it was easier for me to get a pair of pliers just to push those down and get it out. So let's move on. All right guys, so we're gonna be taking everything off. We got a lot of glass in there we need to clean out. So next up is taking the trim, this top trim off. You're gonna have 1, 2 push pins, and then it's just gonna come out. Just like that. So let's keep moving on. Okay guys, so going for the inner door panel, you're gonna have these little plastic pin type things. It's gonna be a T27, and basically you're just gonna come over here, turn it so it will allow this to come off. So now we're gonna hit these fasteners. We're gonna hit these fasteners. You still have more of these here, so you want to go ahead and just take care of all of them. Just look all the way around. So that's how you take care of those little green, where did it go? These little green and yellow plastic pieces. So we're gonna go ahead and hammer off these fasteners. All right guys, so these fasteners are gonna be at 10 mil. So there is all of our 10 mil fasteners. So this inner piece has to come out per service manufacturer information. It has to come out in order to remove or replace your side glass here. I think you can do it without removing it. However, it looks like we're having some trouble with our window regulator, so we're gonna have to remove it anyway to see what's going on. It seems like it's getting binded up when we move up and down the windshield, it doesn't act like it normally does. It only goes maybe a half an inch. So I don't know if there's more glass that's stuck in there somewhere or something. So, or it got damaged when they broke the window. So we're gonna see about that. But one thing I failed to mention, to get your window switch out, you're gonna have to go from underneath it, and these metal tabs here, you're gonna push down and push it through, and then it'll come right out. Over here for your door, you're gonna have to take these 3 screws out. Okay, so yeah, it was a T20. You got 3 fasteners, 1, 2, 3, and then this will come off. And then over here, you have to pull this rubber boot back. It's gonna expose a tab on top and on bottom. You're gonna pull them down, and ours is stuck again. So there's a tab right here on top. Probably not gonna be able to see it. So once you get those 2 tabs removed, then you have access to disconnect your connector here, and that way you can remove your panel. We still need to take off the door latch here and the exterior handle, so stand by. Okay guys, so we're gonna take our exterior door handle off. So you're gonna come over here underneath your weather stripping, take this little grommet out, and then you'll have access to your T20 Torx bit. You're gonna remove that and then pop your handle off. So we'll bring you guys right back. Okay guys, so we got our handle out. You're not gonna get your fastener out, it's gonna stay in there. Hopefully you guys can see it. So once you get it loose enough, you're gonna just push up and pop it out. So hopefully that makes sense. You're just gonna pull up and then kind of bring it down out. So now that we got our handle off, we're gonna go ahead and take our locking mechanism off, and then we should be pretty much good to go, guys. So we'll bring you guys right back. So you're gonna have 3 T30s. Get these cracked loose. Get these taken out, and we'll bring you guys right back. So hopefully you can see here, we have a bunch of glass shards where our cable winds in, and that's what's preventing it from going all the way down. So hopefully you guys are able to see that. Okay guys, so we got our whole assembly out, and I forgot to mention that on the front of the handle where you took the handle off, there's also this little T20 that you need to unscrew in order to remove this piece, and it's going to take a little finagling, but you'll get it. Let me show you here. So that little T20 sits right in here, so once you loosen it enough, you can pop it up and then push it that way. All right guys, so we got our Milwaukee shop back here. We're gonna go ahead and clean up the rest of this glass. We've already cleaned up a lot as it is already. Let's see if I can show you guys. The dirt and trash was already there, but that's a lot of glass that we already cleaned up. Just in case you guys, window regulator, or they call it a window lifter, is BO or broken, you're gonna have to replace this whole piece. It comes one piece. Obviously you're gonna have to transfer all your other stuff over, but this whole piece, you have to purchase this whole assembly.
So we're gonna go ahead and get this all cleaned up, and then we'll bring you guys right back. Okay guys, so we were able to fix it. See, so what had happened was it jumped the track, and that's why, let me get it back, I'm gonna need 2 hands. So we got it back to working again. Thankfully we don't have to purchase it because everything's pretty much out of stock anyway. AutoZone has this aftermarket. I think Dorman sells it for I can't remember the price, but they're out. AutoZone is out. Their supplier is out, so they can't even order it. And I'm not sure about the dealership. I think we looked at some of our online, like Mopar America and some of those types of places. And I think you can get it. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll throw it up here maybe so you guys can see. So we're gonna go ahead and get our window put in. Unfortunately, we were not able to get, hold on, let me turn the car off. No sense wasting gas, right? So like I was saying guys, unfortunately we can't get a OEM glass. They're just, everybody's out, and back orders, and I ordered from 2 different OEM parts places online, and both of them canceled on me and refunded my money. So the dealership was going to take 7 to 10 days, and I have a feeling that maybe that was going to happen with them as well. So we just went with aftermarket. Unfortunately, that's all we could get at the moment. Car needs to be fixed, window needs to be fixed. So anyway, that's the name of the game sometimes. So let's get the window put back in, and we'll bring you guys right back. All right guys, so we got our window in. We got it held up with these window holders from Lyle. Pretty cool little things. Here it is, window holder, part number 63900. So we came in from the bottom, worked out perfectly. We tried through the top. I'm pretty sure there's a way, but I'm not a glass guy. This is actually my first time installing a window. So we just came through the bottom. That's why service info tells you to take that off. We got it hung up, and we're gonna go ahead and put back our carrier plate and get it all put back together. So let's get to it. Okay guys, so we got our window secured on a track. Nicely. Hopefully you guys can see there's a little nub there that has to go through a little hole that's in the glass. Hopefully that's coming out. So there's a little white nub sticking through the glass that's kind of securing it in place. So you want to make sure you got it on there. So now we're good to go. We're going to start anchoring everything back, and it's basically the reverse order of what we just did. Also, it goes without saying, you want to make sure all in your trim that if your glass was broken or shattered like ours was, that you get all the glass shards out, so that you have a nice smooth up and down motion up and down motion with your glass, and you prevent any damage to your glass. So there you have it guys. We're gonna get this all put back together, and then we'll bring you guys right back. Okay guys, so we got our handle back in. Works perfectly. So when we put it in, same thing, you just kind of tilt it up, push in and pull down, and it pops right into place. We got our lock latch back on. And then over here, we got our connector connected back, and our connector plate thing here back, and pretty much just going to be securing these fasteners to our carrier plate to the door. Again, it's 10 millimeter. A little wild. So we're gonna finish this off and we'll bring you guys right back. Just like that. All right, guys. So we got everything put back on, fasteners, everything's good to go. This is just a little lip, the glue's coming off, so the interior is coming apart. So we got our window. And if you guys were curious, part number, again, this is aftermarket glass. DD11927. So now we're gonna just perform a check to make sure everything is working properly, and then we're good to go. So from the interior, we're gonna use the driver control to pull it down, go back up, perfect. Our door closes and opens perfectly fine. From the interior, window comes down, comes up, and then latch and interior handle works perfectly fine. So we are good to go, guys. Did anybody catch the mistake? There was two. Number one, how could you guys let me forget to put the door cover back on from the interior, the window door? That's number one. Number two, I forgot this outer trim, guys. Come on. You guys are supposed to be helping me out here. So now we are good to go. All right, guys, so there you guys have it. That is how you replace your passenger rear window. So thanks to some outstanding citizen, some productive member of society, we were able to perform a window replacement on this 2016 Dodge Charger. So a little bit about it. The customer was actually quoted for a really good deal. I think it was a really good deal for the glass and install. They were looking at $200 out the door, which is really not bad. Unfortunately, fortunately, however you want to look at it, I'm fortunate enough. The customer really didn't trust anybody else to work on their vehicle except for me. So they were willing to pay, I think they paid $125 for the glass and to have me install it for them. They just trusted me. They've used me quite often on this vehicle. So they just trusted me. For $80 of labor, at least what the glass shop was going to charge, I don't think that was bad, considering if you know what you have to go through. It's not. I don't think it was a bad deal. Let's just put it that way. I don't think it was a bad deal, but I'm grateful that I was able to that the customer trusted me enough and preferred me to do the job. Although we've never actually done a glass replacement before, but not a bad job. Definitely not a bad job. So anyway, guys, there you have it. That is how you replace your window. If anybody else out there has a way of getting the glass from the top, which would require you not to have to remove that carrier plate,
Please put it in the comment section below how you guys do it, or what you guys know is the best way. Anybody out there that's a glass repair shop or anything. I'm pretty sure there is a way to do it from the top, but however, we had to take the carrier plate off regardless because it wasn't working. And we found, after being able to take it off, clean all the glass out, we found that it was off the track. Once we put it back on the track, it was working perfectly fine, which was great because, again, I don't think a carrier plate was actually the window lifter is what Dodge calls it. It's not a regulator. They call it a window lifter. I don't think was available either, just like the OEM glass. So thankfully, customer didn't have to pay any more out of pocket, thanks to some outstanding citizen. But anyway, guys, enough of that. There you have it. Hope you guys liked this video. If you guys did, make sure to go down there and hit that like button. Leave me a comment. What do you think for my first time putting in a new glass? How do you think I did? You got any tips, tricks? Let me know in the comment section below. So anyway, guys, as always, if you guys like this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you guys would like to be notified when I put out another video, make sure to hit that bell notification. And as always, guys, please subscribe to my channel for more informational videos and DIY projects. And until next time, guys, have a good one.